Entrando em contato com o atendimento ao cliente... Para muitas pessoas é um jeito fácil de arruinar um bom dia. Mas na Zendesk, nós deixamos a experiência do cliente melhor. Melhor para sua avó, melhor para o seu vendedor preferido de flores, melhor para o cara do apartamento 3A, melhor para você, melhor para todos. Porque enquanto alguns dizem que o cliente sempre tem razão, nós dizemos que o cliente é sempre humano. E, como seres humanos, queremos fazer algo melhor para todos nós. Zendesk, experiência do cliente com IA desenvolvida para humanos.
Você que está ouvindo esse podcast, o que acha de uma empresa que sempre trabalha para trazer impacto positivo? Assim é o Google. Como? A Duda da Orbi é um exemplo disso. Ela usa a inteligência artificial para ajudar pessoas a recuperarem seus movimentos. É a tecnologia mais útil na vida das pessoas. E tem o Jefferson da Tributei, que usa inteligência artificial para facilitar o dia a dia das empresas. Eles e milhares de empreendedores geraram mais de 188 bilhões com as plataformas do Google. Tem que ser bom para todo mundo.
Gator Framework Studio in Music City. It's the Dining at Disney podcast.
You know the thing about good food? It brings folks together, all walks of life.
You'll discover all the best restaurants and food as you hungrily explore the Disney parks.
Let's do this thing!
The Dining at Disney podcast.
Welcome to the Dining at Disney podcast. I am Kristen, Disney foodie, park enthusiast, travel expert, still dazed and confused.
And I'm Al John Go, podcaster, big lover of Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, the parks, pop culturist, and also sporting a very, very peach fuzzy type of haircut. I've got a George Lopez head. I look like a shaved coconut.
Oh, no.
True. Take a look. See? So I'm wearing a hat. The worst Forrest Gump haircut ever.
Hey, that's what happens when you let them cut your hair.
You know what?
And
That's
you
okay. That's okay.
You don't think 3-year-olds are.
It's true. But you know what? It is maintenance free, and we've been very hot over here, so it's been a good summer cut so far. Anyway.
Well, I'm Kat, and I'm an experiential producer and a film historian. And I just hit 300-day streak on my Duolingo, so I'm kind of living the dream right now. If you haven't already, please make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell.
Time out. Zach Morris, time out. Duolingo, what language?
Espanol, Spanish.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good. What is your favorite Spanish phrase? 300 days in.
I don't know.
Toca la katana?
Probably hasta duele nos caras, which means until our faces hurt, which I think is fun.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. Okay. Very nice. Yeah, so we've got Duolingo too at work. And I was doing Japanese at one point, but it literally after like 2 weeks, I was like, I can't do this right now. I just can't do it. And I know it says like 20 minutes a day to do your stuff. It's like,
I don't even have 2 minutes a day.
I need to get back into it because, they offer it free from work and all that. And it's pretty cool.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you they have free Duolingo. You can learn another language, It's pretty nice.
Do it with the kids.
I should get back into Japanese and learn how to speak Japanese. That'd be perfect. Anyway.
Was that the only language you would want to learn?
No, I'd love to learn Japanese, Chinese, German.
There's so many.
There's so many great languages to learn. I just want to, clearly I need to learn better Spanish, from listening to my mispronunciation.
Native Hawaiian.
Hell, I'd like to learn how to speak better English.
Same.
Oh, but anyway. Yes, and I'm a communicator. So anyway.
Nobody said you had to be a good one.
Oh. Actually, I'm a pretty good communicator. I'm just bad at certain things.
You're just bad at talking during this podcast.
100%.
Well, he's already had to do it all day long, both of you.
Yes, this podcast is my kryptonite. Okay. We have news stories here, gang. What's our teaser, Cat? What are we talking about?
We're talking about boats and beef.
Boats and beef. Ah,
Is that a good enough tease?
sure, why
I
not?
feel like it's good.
Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
Beef and boats.
Okay,
Yeah. Yes.
go.
Let's.
Okay. So I know for the last couple of weeks we've been like, hey, this got taken off the menu, or hey, that got taken off the menu, or hey, what happened to those hush puppies? But we have some new items on the 8 Spoon Cafe menu over at Animal Kingdom, and they have barbacoa beef in them.
You don't say.
They do. One is, what are we calling this? Barbacoa beef on Alfredo macaroni and cheese.
Yes.
It has crispy onions and green onions.
Onions.
And you could also get the barbacoa beef nachos, which are available at the Smiling Crocodile.
Oh.
Now that sounds good.
It's barbacoa beef on top of tricolor nachos, topped with queso, lime crema, and pico.
Plenty of flavor there.
I don't know why. Who thought like, hey, let's dye nacho chips?
The blue ones I get because there's blue corn.
Oh
The
yeah,
red ones I don't get.
or green ones. I worked at a place where we had red, green, and the white ones, and people were like, "Oh no, the green ones taste best." And
Well, it's the color of the
I'm
Mexican
like,
flag,
no,
y'all.
no, they
Well,
don't.
yeah, but
They don't taste different. Like, close your eyes and have somebody do it, and you're not going to be able to tell the difference between the green and the red one.
It fools your brain into thinking they're healthy
crazy.
because vibrant colors mimic those of
Oh
vegetables.
gosh, don't.
it tastes like green.
It tastes like red. What does the
So yes, 2 new items to try over at Animal Kingdom if you're a fan of beef barbacoa.
Nice. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Now, here's something for y'all. You ready for
Okay.
this?
I'm ready.
Keep an eye patch out for Larry in Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So, what is this exactly? Now, throughout Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which is opening, it's already opened as you listen to this podcast over at Magic Kingdom. It's a mischievous fellow who's always seemingly showing up where you least expect him. Larry the armadillo is up to something, but what could it be? Right after being welcomed by Tiana and encouraged by her to meet up with Lewis to look for musicians in the bayou, guests will encounter a 9-banded armadillo named Larry. And Tiana needs help finding musicians through tonight's party. For tonight's party. Come on now. I'm
sorry.
so far away. I don't have
Keep going.
the font going here. All right. After all, Lewis is from the bayou, and he's one of the best musicians around. Now, he's one of the 19 critters on the attraction with a distinct personality, and, you know, Larry's more of a fixer and finder, as evidenced by his beignet that he sneaks off with at Tiana's party. Now, that's really cool. I like that. He's a jack of all trades and a fabulous raconteur. And he finds...
He's kind of funny looking.
I like him. He's
love
very
him.
I think it's great. Now, he can casually find anything before you need it. Perhaps he's even a concert organizer. But whatever the case, you can count on him for his gaze on passerby, his constant gaze on passerby. So, okay, cool. So be on the lookout for him in the attraction. And I think it's really cool that that little Easter egg is kind of sprinkled throughout. It's like kind of like a little Easter egg kind of search for him, right? But apparently, he's based on animals found in Louisiana, authentic to the region. So the Imagineers decided to incorporate this armadillo in the attraction, which I'm very fond of. I'm glad they did that. So there you go. I love this little layer of storytelling where he just happens to be, in different patches throughout the attraction. I love that. Don't you? I like it.
Wow, 10.
Occasionally you see them alive. I mean, we more often here see them dead on the road than we do alive, but I have seen them alive.
Poor things. Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
I'm always like, oh, poor armadillo.
Well, I like the stylized, armadillo look, and he's always holding something really cool, like this little umbrella, which is neat because you're going to need it because you may get wet or you might just get soaked, as they used to say on the old Splash Mountain, R.I.P. So, another thing to look forward to when you go down to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Now, before we get into the other stuff, it is time once again for another great Disney travel deal. And I love this deal, Kristen. What say you?
I like any deal. I am like a deal person.
Are you a deal girl?
Oh, yes.
You're not the deal
I am
guy,
like
you're a deal girl.
Oh, yes, because I am the one that's like shopping TJ Maxx clearance. I go to bargain hunt. I like a good deal. Instead of bragging about how much I paid for my Disney Duty and Burke, I brag about how much I didn't spend on my Duty and Burke.
How much did we save, y'all?
Exactly. I come home. How much do you think?
It's not about how much you spend, it's how much you save.
Exactly.
That's what we tell ourselves. Well,
and right now you can save on rooms at select Disney Resort hotels. It's going to be for this fall as well as this holiday season. And if you want to save up to 30% on rooms, if you book for most nights, November 24th through December 25th, you can save up to 30%. You can also have other savings, and that's going to be for most Sunday to Thursday nights from October 6th to November 21st. If you do book this deal and you add tickets to your package for 4 days or longer, date-based theme park tickets, you will get the free Park Hopper benefit. That's right. You get the Park Hopper for free. Yes. Okay.
I like it. All right. To take advantage of this awesome deal, or to take advantage of any type of new cruise deal that's coming out, because they're always great ones. You want to book on the brand new Disney,
Disney Treasure, because we have 2 stories coming up.
I can't wait.
Having to do with the Disney Treasure. And this ship, I am telling you, I cannot wait, because everything about it, I'm like, oh, I love it. I love it.
It's
so far, I am,
this
ship I am the most excited about of any Disney ship ever.
Same. So if you want to go ahead and book yourself on the inaugural cruises of the Disney Treasure, or any cruise line for that matter, book Adventures by Disney for these awesome across the globe jaunts or the Universal theme parks. Where can they email you to get their free quote and book their next vacation?
At themeparksandcruises@gmail.com.
I love it. I love it. All right. And now we have here the main event, if you will. Kat, what's on deck here?
Well, as Kristen was saying, the Disney Treasure is going to be setting sail this December, and some crazy stuff is going to be on board. And we have a sneak peek at some of the menus that will be featured. So let's jump in.
This food looks so amazing.
I know, it looks crazy.
Oh.
First and foremost, at Plaza de Coco, guests will visit the picturesque town of Santa Cecilia from Pixar Animation Studios' Coco. During 2 evenings of theatrical entertainment, everyone in the familia will discover a menu that draws inspiration from Miguel's colorful world. These dishes include Abuelita Elena shrimp diabla with chili chipotle sauce, cilantro, pickled onion, and toasted birotes. Chorizo street croquettes with chili lime crema, cotija cheese, and cilantro. Blistered poblano pepper stuffed with Oaxaca cheese and green rice. I want every single thing on this menu.
Oh, it looks so sublime. So good.
Yes. Red capsicum and green parsley grilled snapper with fried yucca, refried beans, baby spinach, and pico de gallo. pan-seared adobo spiced sea bass with seared scallops, rainbow carrots, spinach, romanesco, peas, and chimichurri sauce. Luisa's pollo asado with michoacan citrus chicken, cilantro rice, and serrano tomatillo salsa.
That's the only thing that I just look at and go, it doesn't call to me.
Oh,
It's just kind of especially when you compare it to the rest of the menu.
yeah. That's for a picky eater, I think.
Yeah.
Enrique's port wine braised center cut beef short rib with cheddar cheese and green onion red mash and long green beans with crisp shallots. And for dessert, you could have Mexican chocolate tart with spiced chocolate crema, caramel pecan nuts, and chocolate glaze. The warm coconut tres leches with milk soaked coconut cake, caramel sauce, and dulce de leche ice cream.
Ooh.
Or the margarita lime cheesecake with the sea salt shortbread and raspberry agave margarita coulis.
That looks beautiful.
Everything on this menu looks incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I am so excited to see what the actual restaurant is going to look like because with food this beautiful, it has to be served in a beautiful setting. Kristen, do you want to talk about Scat Cat Lounge?
Oh, yes, I do.
Boy.
The world's first, the Aristocats inspired venue. It will offer an elegant onboard destination to experience swinging live music, decor nods to Walt Disney Animation Studio film, and a themed craft cocktail menu. You have La Crema de la Crema Martini, infused with cognac, chocolate, and nutmeg topping. The cat drink with clarified bourbon, Amaro, Aperol, and fresh lemon. The Turkish tea experience, a tea-based cocktail for 2 or more guests.
Sounds great.
I am so excited about the fact that there is an Aristocats place on here.
Yes.
But I do have to say, now knowing that Kat has spent 300 days studying Spanish, from now on, Kat is going to read everything Spanish for us.
Oh my God.
That sounds like an amazing plan, and I endorse it 100%.
Ridiculous.
Okay, Jumbo's Sweets, Aljon.
Sure. So, if you love these treats from Zootopia, which I certainly do, these menu-inspired items will definitely surprise and delight, because I can tell you that nothing on this menu is bad. It looks so amazing, and it's a place where you can get those Judy Hopps inspired, carrot bites or whatever they're calling it, as well as those little paw ice cream sandwiches. It looks great. So check this out. Judy Hopps carrot cupcake with spiced carrot cake, dollops of lemon frosting, white chocolate cream, and blueberry compote. Oh, yes. And the Nick Wild raspberry and cream cuppy cake with red velvet sponge cake, vanilla frosting, white chocolate cream, raspberry compote, and a chocolate decor topping. That
Oh
looks
my gosh, it totally looks like the little ice pop.
freaking amazing, y'all. I can't tell you how cute this is. They have the paw shortbread sandwich, which is 2 paw-shaped red velvet shortbread cookies, vanilla frosting, and dulce de leche. They have the mango leopard cakesicle with lemon fudge cake and a mango chocolate glazed drizzle. Chocolate covered strawberries with cookie crumble, soil, and white chocolate coating. They have a Zootopia chocolate cake bark postcards with a distinct character-inspired decoration and flavor combination, including an assortment of dry fruits, nuts, and sprinkles. That looks amazing. Our kids are going nuts, so Kristen's going to be the mommy to the rescue.
I'm getting the call.
Okay, so while Kristen's out, I will say that this looks amazing. Kat, what do you say about all these great treats?
Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited to eat at Coco's. I'm hoping that even though these delicious items are beautiful and gorgeous, I hope they have some gluten-free items for those of us who can't partake in these cupcakes that are so cute.
100%. And
Yes.
I think they should. They should have some things to surprise and delight even the gluten-free, uh,
Yes, please.
even the gluten-free folks like Kat.
Like me.
Yes, I think that would be great. Let's see.
I
Game.
want to talk. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Kat. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, let's talk a little bit more about the Scat Cat Lounge because these additional details from the Disney Parks blog look so freaking cute.
Let's talk about it.
So, on top of those delightful sounding drinks, this venue is going to be an old school jazz club with artistic references to the Aristocats, of course.
I love that film.
And I know. And these are just a few of the small things that are going to be featured. Familiar looking carpets. Fans of the Aristocats might recognize the carpet inside of the lounge is inspired by the ornate French-style rugs scattered throughout Madame Adelaide Bonfamille's swanky Parisian home.
By the
Love
way,
that.
for those of you not in the know, is that the Aristocats are actually semi-based on a true story,
Mm-hmm.
which is so cool. And so look it up. Look it up. Don't take my word for it.
Please do. If you've seen the Aristocats, you might remember that Toulouse is a painter, and in the area, you might see Toulouse paint paw prints on the piano.
I love that.
Caution wet paint. I love it so much. It's so cute.
Mhm.
So this location will be centrally located off the Grand Hall, and it will take design cues from the Grand Hall's Agrabah-inspired architecture, with a complementary color palette and Middle Eastern decor that will blend seamlessly with the storytelling theme of the venue.
Love that.
Like Kristen said earlier, there are some incredibly delicious on and craft cocktails that you can choose from. What else, Aldron?
Well, they also have a parade of silhouetted cats representing the characters from the movie as a welcome guest to the Scat Cat Lounge entry, which is awesome. And they also have at the very front of the door a sculpted handle that resembles Scat Cat's signature instrument, little trumpet, which I love so much.
Mm-hmm.
They also have some hidden characters, and I love this. Once again, much like at Tiana's Bayou Adventure, they've got hidden Mickeys that are a hallmark, of course, of the Disney parks. I have the Hidden Mickey book. I love looking for hidden Mickeys, and they certainly have them there in the Scat Cat Lounge. They also have hidden depictions of Rockfort, the devoted mouse companion of the Duchess and her kittens. So a lot of different details that I love. But that's what Imagineers do best. They put in these little hidden details for us fans to seek and surprise and delight. That's like my favorite thing, is the surprise and delight of it all as you explore the space. Kat?
A black and white striped statement wall with a beautiful neon sign that says "Everybody wants to be a cat," which is my personal motto. Reminiscent of piano keys, will honor the important role music has played in the film. And of course, the funky poster that will hang outside Scat Cat Lounge may not draw too much attention, but the instrument playing cat collage will have a secret.
Mm.
Each cat depicted in the artwork is an image of a beloved pet belonging to someone from the project team that helped design and build the Scat Cat Lounge.
Oh, that is amazing.
Adorable. Instead of production babies, it's production kitties.
It's the best.
I love it.
So good, y'all. So good. I think they just went up to another level with the Disney Treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Rooms, just the immersion of it all. The promises I'm hoping they keep from the sizzle video to the day they launch as Disney continues to rule the sea, in my opinion. Having this is why you go on a Disney cruise, is for that full immersion, wonderful storytelling, the little surprise and delight moments that guests, as they explore space, can find. And you, as an experiential person, professional, are all about the Joe Rohde of it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think all this stuff combined with when was it announced? Like last week that they're doing the Guardians of the Galaxy dinner show?
Yes.
All of this stuff, that is going to be crazy. Like, this is insane.
We actually need to talk about the dinner show on this
You
show.
want to talk about it? Let's talk about it.
Sure.
So, Worlds of Marvel is a dinner show on the Disney Treasure, of course. It's a themed dining experience. Guardian of the Galaxy show, of course. And it's titled Marvel Celebration of Heroes Groot Remix. And the story of the dinner will follow Groot as he brings guests along on an on-screen quest to throw the ultimate surprise party for Rocket. The diners will eat to the beat of an awesome mix of hit songs, can test their knowledge of the Marvel Universe with trivia, and it will be offered to guests during one of 2 nights at Worlds of Marvel. You can also experience the Avengers Quantum Encounter in that space, which first premiered on the Disney Wish.
Nice.
So I think this is going to be so cute. In the images, it's baby Groot.
Yes.
So I'm not sure if this is supposed to like take place inside of another story because obviously it's teenager Groot now.
Yeah, they have fun times with the time,
Yeah,
right? Uh,
exactly.
it's the multiverse. It's a time travel, not so timey-wimey thing.
Yes, yes.
So,
I love it. It looks so cute.
yes, suspend your disbelief. The good news is that they ever have a kind of meet and greet character that they will roll around. Now, you remember, maybe this was 10, 12 years ago when they had Chef Remy roll out there at Le Chefs de France and their new character dining initiative or their new character initiative with Imagineering. And it was just the cutest animatronic. I wish they would bring something like that back. And maybe at some point they could bring Baby Groot back because they've already done that animatronic for the Guardians of the Galaxy meet and greet that took place one day, once upon a time, back at Walt Resort. We loved that experience. And how cool would it be to have a little animatronic Baby Groot walking from, being whirled around from table to table, talking about the food, I am Groot. It's just the coolest little dance, right?
I love it.
Yeah, I think this is great. And
So cute.
I love how the place transforms as well. So it's a multi faceted, eatery,
Yes,
telling multiple stories in one place. So that's awesome.
exactly. Well, if you are interested in any of the updates on the Disney Treasure, which again will be setting sail this December 2024, you can check the ship's log progress report on the Disney Parks blog. They have all of the historic information on the ship, and of course, they're updating continually with new information, new images, and special treats for anyone who's looking for more information before they book. Should we wrap it up?
I think we should wrap it up because the kids are going crazy for some reason.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
Take it out, Kat. Go ahead.
Well, thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You are the reason we do the show, so please support us by sharing and giving us a 5-star review. And if you enjoy what we do, consider becoming a supporter on Spotify or shop our links: Amazon, Disney Store, Kingdom Strollers, and Garden Grocer. You can find them in the show notes or on diningatdisney.com. You can find me on Instagram at Catastrophe, at CAT_ASTROPHE, or you can listen to my podcast, Eat the Pictures, anywhere podcasts are found. Eljon, why don't you tell them where they can find you and us?
Yes, find us on social media at our new website. Our page is there, facebook.com/Dining at Disney Podcast. You can follow me, Aljon Go, on Twitter, and also check out my other show, Skull Rock Podcast, with myself and Dave Bossert. He is a former Disney creative director and film historian himself, and we'll talk about food. We'll talk about films, of course, Disney and Imagineering, and of course the Disney Renaissance. So check out Skull Rock Podcast wherever you find podcasts. You can also check us out on all your socials as well. But like I said, Facebook is really the main place. Facebook.com/Dining at Disney Podcast. Okay, and once again, I was going to wrap it up, but why don't you go ahead and take us out, Kat?
Okay, whatever you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you haven't already joined our Facebook group, Dining at Disney, please do so. And make sure to check out our friends, the Disney Dorks, in the Sorcerer Radio Fun Zone. Sorcerer Radio can be found at srsounds.com or on their app. Until next time, I've been Kat. That was Aljon and Kristen. Bon appetit.
The information and opinions expressed in this podcast are for entertainment and informational purposes. All other trademarks mentioned are the property of their respective owners.